Potty training. A clean child in a summer. Tired of buying tons of diapers and watching your child walk like a duck? Summer is the perfect time to make her want to go without. But always respecting his rhythm, because cleanliness is when he can and above all, when he wants. Summer is a good time to start having a clean child. We are in a great hurry to see our children become clean, at the risk of sometimes forgetting that cleanliness can only be acquired if the child is ready, from all points of view. On the physiological level, first of all, cleanliness is only possible when baby has full control over his sphincters. This requires that his nervous system has reached maturity, and that he is fully aware of the contraction and relaxation of his muscles. This physiological maturity is not effective until about 15 to 18 months. Another essential condition for the acquisition of cleanliness: baby must evolve in a favorable climate, feel good psychologically to wish to pass this important milestone. Better to avoid fixing it, even if you can't wait to see your little one rid of his diaper. Having said that, it is rather a good idea to take advantage of the summer to suggest that he behave like the grown-ups. With the help of the heat, contact with wet layers becomes even more unpleasant, and small mishaps are easier to manage. But if you want him to make the effort, it is also up to you to put in goodwill and show immense patience, in order to avoid the small psychological errors that may block the process. Obstacles you may encounter in toilet training. Your child forgets that he has no diapers. In front of the swimming pool or in the heat of the action facing a particularly exciting game, a child often forgets to ask for the toilet, and flood her panties several times a day. How to react? Do not scold him especially, on the contrary, play down the drama by telling him that it does not matter. Now is the time to stock up on panties, because they must be changed systematically. A question of hygiene, to avoid irritation, but also because a little one can quickly get used to being wet, and gradually forget the discomfort that results. Your child wants to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes. The first time he asked you to go to the potty and managed to drop a precious pee or poo into it, you showed him how much you enjoyed it. But now, it's every quarter of an hour that he asks you to go. How to react? No question of telling him, later, or refusing him these trips, even if you're pretty sure he doesn't want anything. At this stage, your little one is convinced that by multiplying the visits to the little corner, he will fill you with happiness. In addition, he may not yet be completely in control of his sensations. Hold on for the first few days, but always put the pot in the same place, in a place where the soil is not very fragile. Gradually, try not to accompany him to the end, explaining that a grown-up like him can also fend for himself. Think of clothes that are easy to take off and put back on. If he spills his jar with its contents, avoid reflections, rather congratulate him on his approach. He will then be eager to show you that he can do everything on his own. Your child refuses to go on the potty. It is not uncommon for a child to refuse to sit on, even afraid of the potty, that parents have nevertheless chosen carefully to make it as fun as possible. It is difficult to explain the origin of this antipathy, but if this is the case at home, still ask yourself if its cat-like shape and vivid colors do not make it think that it is more of a toy than a utility object. How to react? Above all, no forcing. If a second, more anonymous purchase turns out to be just as unsuccessful, don't push it. Regardless of their age, your child may not be clean enough. And placing him, manu military, on the pot every hour risks blocking his goodwill for a long time. Also note that some children go directly from the diaper to the toilets of adults, even if it means mountaineering whenever they want. Leave it to him if it is his choice. After all, it is the result that counts. Our child is clean every third day. After a day without incident, enough to make you hope that you were at the end of your troubles, here is baby who gets dirty 10 times in a few hours. How to react? Even if you are strongly tempted, do not give it layers, especially under penalty of leaving behind all the previous achievements. Because contrary to appearances, your child has made great progress since he has understood how to control his muscles. Why then take a step back? Usually, something is disturbing him. A little bit of fatigue, a change in his life, the impression that you do not take care of him enough, the desire to remain a little small, make it regress. Prepare yourself. This will happen for several years to come. And then again, there's no point shouting or scolding him. On the contrary, you have to keep smiling and remind her that the uneventful days were really great. This will surely make him want to put in some effort. Statistically, the average age to get clean during the day is 28 months, with a little head start for girls compared to boys. The nocturnal cleanliness appears in the following months, around 3 years, but with a number of small incidents quite normal until about 5 years. To find out if your child is ready to take on this new stage, check if he can climb a stepladder or a small ladder alone, using his hands, of course. If so, it is a sign that he is physically mature. In his head, it's obviously another story. But if you play with confidence and serenity, and don't put too much pressure, a frequent thing when the challenge is to enter kindergarten, there is no reason why he refuses to take the plunge. This is an information video. For professional training videos, check the link in the description below. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe and like the video.